Okay, so I'm going to do the pizza rolls, but the catch is that we're going to actually bake them like cinnamon rolls. It's going to be absolutely delicious. Like I said, we're only using 3 main ingredients. Not everybody has the skill, okay?
Right.
And you have a quick kids meal. You need to make sure everything's good for them because, you know, you want to eat the stripper grits, so you get them pizza rolls. So all you have to do is go to the store. You're going to get pizza crust. It's already in the frozen food section. You don't have to go make the dough, so you just roll it out. But you want to make sure that you have a little bit of flour, okay? The reason you need flour is because this will stick to whatever surface that you're using.
Right.
And you need to roll it out into a rectangle, which I've already done. So you can see you can use any cutting board, doesn't matter. You can use your counter as long as it's clean. Just don't put Clorox on it, then put your dough on it. Just make sure you wipe it down with water. Yeah. So that's a tip.
Yeah, what President Trump said, look, Clorox might clean out the coronavirus.
He did. He just put it in the IV. So all you have to do, so as you can see here, you have a little square, and make sure you just put a little bit of flour on top. So now you want to actually put your sauce. So you can just get any regular tomato paste sauce. I do add just a little bit of garlic and onion powder because sometimes it's just not as seasoned when it sits in a jar. But like I said, you only have 3 ingredients, but you know you have seasonings. So you're gonna take your spoon. You wanna make sure 1 inch from all the sides. 1 inch from all the sides, because when you actually roll it, you don't want your sauce to spill out all over the top of your rolls. So I'm just gonna mix it in really good. I don't mix it before. I mix it on the top so that I know I'm getting really good fresh ingredients right over there.
Is that crushed tomatoes?
Yes, it is crushed tomatoes, okay. Yes. And so I'm just gonna put it lightly over here. And that's all you wanna do. You don't wanna pour the whole thing on there because you might have too much on there. So you just wanna squish it around like this. Because sometimes people just like to dump the whole thing on there and then you realize you have too much. It's better to start off with a little bit and then build to a lot, but just not with his personality. He starts with a whole lot and then we have to tame him down. Sometimes it doesn't work.
Hey, you gotta calm me down sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But I'm calm right now.
Calm?
Yeah, I'm calm.
Okay.
I'm chilling.
Okay.
I want to see how these pizza rolls come out because I'm hungry.
I'm hungry too. I want to sure I'm good. So then you can just add a little bit more as you go. Remember, start little, then go big, because you cannot go back once you put too much salt or too much sugar. Okay? So just a little bit of paste. Make sure you're doing just 1 inch. And this is really simple. It takes prep like 5 to 10 minutes, if that.
And for me, you can't never have enough sauce. You know what I'm saying? I like it when it's too saucy. You know what I'm saying? I like it a little drip down a little bit. You have to get a little napkin and wipe it off.
I hope you're talking about food.
I am. I'm always talking about food. What else could I be talking about?
You see, you have some little bits of tomato in here. So sometimes I take those out because this is me, okay, you guys? I'm not a texture person. Sometimes it really bothers me. So if I have a chunk someplace that I don't like, it's not gonna work.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna dip that right on out.
And see, me, I love that chunk. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's everybody's different when it comes to food. That's what I love about food is everybody has their own different things they like.
Yes, and a lot of the times I'm cooking things that you can also use for kids. And so they're really picky. So I'm gonna move on to my cheese. I did put a little bit of Parmesan on top of my regular mozzarella. You can do the 4-cheese blend. This is the cheese that you like. Sharp cheddar is not for your pizza though, okay? So you wanna get the one that's white, all right? So I'm just gonna kind of shake this up. Use your hands after you wash them, of course. And you're just gonna put this across just like you're making a pizza, okay? Not too concentrated in one area. But I'm just going back and forth so that it's even. That's the purpose of it. You want to make sure it's all even, so too much cheese, you don't get like a cheese ball that's kind of crispy once you bake it.
Okay.
All right.
That looks good. Already.
Make sure it's even. All right, now I'm going to add a little bit of his peppers in here for those who like the veggies. Now I'm just going to do a couple.
Trying to get me back from when I stole your egg.
Y'all, I needed 2 eggs. All I needed the whole show was 2 eggs, and he stole my eggs.
Zach gave you an egg though.
He had to throw it to me. I don't want him to throw it to me. All right. So now this is the part where you're actually doing the rolling. You want to make sure that it's a good rectangle, okay? Something like 16 by 10 is usually about the structure that you want it to, because that'll give you 8 of the actual cinnamon rolls, okay? So I'm going to start from this corner, and I'm going to roll. You want to make sure you get 8 good slices. So I'm taking it from the bottom, and I'm going to just do this first roll here. So you see you still have a little bit of flour. What I'm gonna do to make sure that when it rolls over is I'm gonna keep doing this because I don't want it to stick together.
Oh, you don't smoke weed, do you?
Is this on camera? Is it on record?
Yeah, every show we doing, you rolling something up.
No, I don't roll.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
I've never done drugs.
Good.
For the record.
Say no to drugs.
Yes.
Yeah.
And sometimes if you want to make sure that this actually stays together, you start from your outside and then work your way in, so that way you're getting the same roll on all sides, okay? So I'm pushing it from the outside, and then I'm pushing it from the inside, okay? From the outside, you see a little bit of sauce coming out? That's okay. All right. And then I'm gonna take my knife, and I'm gonna cut these sides off, because this is where you're actually cutting it, okay?
That's what they call a stogie.
Is that a type of Italian dish?
Yeah, hoagie.
Oh, okay, okay. All right, so I'm gonna cut this ends off because I don't actually need this part.
Okay, you're making it look pretty now.
Yeah, just so that it looks good.
Okay. I ain't mad at you.
So here, you can just put the stuff onto the side, like this. And I'm gonna cut this top part off as well. And don't cut the part that actually the roll is creased at. You just wanna cut it off right at the top, okay?
Okay. Come on, Ty.
Hey, all right. And sometimes if your dough melts a little bit too much, mine's just a little bit heated, you wanna make sure it's cooled down, because when you go to cut it in the middle, it'll fall apart. So I'm gonna let this cool just a little bit, and we'll be right back to show you how we put this in the pan.
Let's do it.
So now that you've cut a majority of your dough, you wanna make sure you put it in a circle pan, and it looks just like cinnamon rolls, you guys. Yes, it looks just like that. And all I did was just to make a little bit of garnish. I took some of his peppers and I sprinkled it over the top. Make sure that you're using a greased pan, because anything will stick. I don't care if it says non-stick, it will stick inside of it. But you also want to make sure when it starts to fluff and get crust, it browns on the top evenly. So that's the purpose of making sure you evenly put your grease on top of there. So now you can see that it's all done. And all I'm gonna do is pop this in the oven. I put it on 400 degrees for about 15 minutes, and I'm gonna keep checking, just because some people's ovens get hot a lot quicker, or they bake a little bit higher at the top. So just make sure you're keeping an eye on it, as always, because safety first. What we say in the Army? Safety always. He didn't get that part. It's okay.
I probably wasn't paying attention. I got in trouble a lot, y'all. I'm sorry.
This is bad. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'll put this in the oven and we'll show you what it looks like when it's all done. I smell the pizza roll, so it's time to take them out.
Girl, you better get them on out of there now.
I can't wait to taste those. Ooh,
Oh,
yes.
it's bubbling and everything.
Oh my goodness.
Good God Almighty.
Yes. So this is exactly how your pizza rolls should look. So you can see those. So you see how good it looks? It's all about aesthetics here, because you actually only use, what, 3 ingredients. And so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take a little bit of Parmesan, so let me go get that real quick.
Ooh, that look good.
They do look good.
I need a plate.
See, they used to... Jeff, that's what they used to do to you when you was a little kid. They pop that hand. What the hell you think you doing?
I'm gonna sprinkle these right over the top.
Okay.
Oh yeah, homemade pizza roll.
That mash right in. And I'm gonna take a little bit of shredded cheese, just a little bit on top.
I want to try one on camera, but it looks like it's too hot. I ain't trying to burn it.
Oh, it's really hot right now.
Yeah. That's like the
Alright.
pizza from like a wood-fired oven. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, and you can use an actual
That's
cast
good.
iron pan. If you use a cast iron pan, it really gets those flavors and that grease right under it. But I'm gonna actually take a scoop out of it in just a second, because you guys, I think I need a refill on one of these drinks. It actually tastes just like water. And if you haven't seen, we definitely have his shrimp and grits. But
Yep.
this, we're gonna cut and get extra drink, and then we'll unveil these pizza rolls. Okay, you guys, so this is our completed look. And John, tell us about your shrimp and grits.
Listen, we got some fresh dill, some turkey sausage, smoked turkey sausage. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're in the South, you smoke. That's what we do. You know what I'm talking about? And then we got the Yellowstone ground grits, and we got the Argentinian shrimp, and you give it this pretty color, and it's just, it's so amazing.
Oh my
the cast and crew already done ate.
Yes, I had to.
You know? You know what I'm saying? But what's up with these pizza rolls?
All right, so now you have your completed look. As you can see, it's all done, and I just used regular pizza dough straight out the frozen section with a little bit of cheese. Put your pasta sauce, and as you can see, I'm gonna take this out. It still has a little bit of steam on it, and this is your individual roll. You can see all that steam right here, fresh out the oven.
Can I try that?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Talk to me now. Talk to me. You know what I'm saying?
A little hot.
Open your mind, taste something.
Oh my gosh.
See, to taste something, you gotta put it in your
It's too hot. It's really hot.
mouth. Golly.
Yes, make
Good,
sure you
good,
get some.
Mm.
Thank you so much for tuning in to Eat, Drink, and Handle Your Business. And Jazz, wrapping this up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Until
girl.
next time. All right.
Stop.
This is shit.